Are you ready to stop consuming manifesting videos with no idea how to actually apply the knowledge and make it work for you? I hope so. And if you are, then this is exactly what I'm going to share with you in this powerful video today. Welcome everyone. I am your Muse Traci. I am your favorite manifestation coach, and I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching, and I also offer group coaching. In my coaching program, we take a deep dive into your subconscious programming or your belief system, and we do the work to change the programming that is effectively covering up and masking your true nature. I will take you through the process of identifying and changing your programming. I'll also teach you how to integrate the creator belief system, how to release stored emotions from the past, as well as teaching you how to honor and process your emotions on an ongoing basis, as well as much, much more. We meet 2 to 3 times per week, and in between the sessions, you have email access to me. It is an intensive month designed to create real transformation. This is for you if you want to move past the one-off coaching sessions that are sort of a band-aid. And this program creates real transformation in every area of your life and returns you back to your true nature of being an effortless and unlimited creator. Most of my clients will stay 2 to 3 months with me in coaching to integrate these teachings. Some will stay longer, some stay shorter. It's always up to you. Either way, my clients come out of the program transformed and back to their ability to create everything that they desire. They stop struggling, they stop suffering, and they finally understand how to apply all the manifesting knowledge that they've been consuming for sometimes years. All right, you guys. So if you're interested in learning more, you can find the link for everything down below. And we're going to expand on this much more in this video as well. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the top ways you can start utilizing the manifesting knowledge you've been gathering and actually start today, right now, actually making this knowledge work for you rather than just consuming the knowledge to no end, but not really ever actually putting it to work and getting the results that you should be and deserve to be getting. Right? Now, I want to first talk about this information gathering phase of learning about manifesting. There's absolutely a time to, consume a lot of information and learn and really gather all the information and digest it. And even consuming information from different people is helpful. When you hear 5 different people talk about no one has free will, you're sort of like, maybe this is actually something, right? So I know in my journey that was something that was helpful when that concept was still so like, what are you talking about? So that was something that was useful to me. So that can be helpful in terms of starting to believe in it and understanding it too. Different people can say things in a slightly different way and help you with furthering your understanding. Now, be careful that you're not listening to too many people and becoming more confused. There's a fine line there. But you'll know the feelings that you get inside of you. That's called resonance. We're going to talk much more about resonance in this video. But you want to start to trust when something is, helping. Trust that. Keep watching. When something is creating confusion, click out. If it's not helping, we're done here, right? Okay, so absolutely, I went through this type of phase, and I know most of my clients do as well. The information gathering and sort of ingesting information, lots of, learning, right? It's a normal phase. I see my clients go through this as well. Probably most of you watching this are going through this phase, and you have been there at some point. So completely normal, and I would even say useful. And with that said, some people can get stuck in this phase and they think that consuming information is a form of doing the work, when actually at some point consuming the information is a stand-in or a substitute or even a block to doing the work. And let me explain let me explain a little bit about what I mean. When you watch a video about a topic that you're wondering about, or maybe you're experiencing something like it firsthand, and the video is sharing the exact information that you were looking for, an exact confirmation of the answer you were looking for, you'll get a certain type of hit or boost, in your feeling state. You'll feel better. And maybe you feel more confident, maybe you feel more happy, or you have a higher level of contentment. In other words, you may feel better from consuming the content, and this gives the illusion of doing the work. However, this is a lot of times what needs to be done, right? And again, there's a time for this type of information gathering, and then there's a time that's not actually what you need to do to feel better. So sometimes watching another video it's sort of like, yeah, you're getting that hit of relief, but maybe it's a sense of upliftment or positivity or whatever, but it didn't really change what was going on inside of you. It just sort of gave you a hit of feeling better. And then once that feeling wears off, you're sort of back where you were. And then maybe you go and you start to look for another video. So now I've mentioned doing the work several times. So what do I mean by that? Well, I mean taking a look at what is going inside of you and creating the adjustment from within you rather than looking for something outside of you to change how you are feeling. So let's take an example. Let's say you're manifesting more abundance in your reality, and on a particular day, you're starting to wonder, where is the abundance and why is nothing seems to be changing or showing up in my reality? And you're wondering why there hasn't been a shift. You start to doubt and wonder and look outside. Basically, this is how you can be, it can be summed up that you start looking outside, right? You start looking outside for validation or for more abundance. And perhaps this leads you to go and watch a video, and you decide to watch a success story about a manifesting abundance. And let's say watching the video made you feel better. And in the end, yes, it is better that you feel better, but how did you get there? And did you actually address what was coming up inside of you, or did you just find upliftment and appeasement through someone else's success, someone else's journey, or someone else's story? And maybe you feel inspired, but again, you haven't really adjusted your assumption, your state of being, your concept of yourself in regards to money or whatever it is that you are manifesting, right? So in other words, you haven't addressed the real issue. You feel better because you watched that uplifting video, but again, that's not doing the work, okay? So rather than going to look for another video in the moment that you start doubting and you start feeling that, maybe you start to feel like, I'm feeling off, and that's when you get the urge to go watch a video. Maybe instead of doing that, you start to address, where is this doubt coming from? And using the knowledge that you have to address that doubt as it's coming up. I talked about this a lot in my last video. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. In other words, persisting in your assumption that you already are abundant, that you are completely abundant and overflowing with the fullness and abundance now. This would be absolutely much more to your benefit than thinking that you need something outside of you, even if it's just another video, to help you feel better or achieve the results that you're looking for. Now, obviously, I am producing videos for you guys. I'm happy that you're here watching my videos if it's helping you, but I'm really not interested in you guys using them in the wrong way. I don't want to see you stay stuck, okay? So again, I said this in my last video, I'm about real change, and sometimes to get to real change, we got to talk about the hard stuff, which is, yes, I'm producing videos and I want you to watch and I want it to be helpful, but I don't want it to be used in the wrong way, Okay, that's not what I'm here for. We're not using it in the wrong way. So I'm really not saying like, don't watch videos. That's not exactly what I'm saying, okay? Um, I produce videos to share and to help and to inspire you guys. And yeah, maybe even to uplift. But mostly I want to create videos to help you change, right? To help you create real change, not just get a hit in the moment and then think that you got to come back the next time you need a hit in the moment, right? I don't want that for you guys. So it's just that the videos are not a replacement for actually doing the work. And since this series of videos that I'm working on right now, I'm sharing how, you have all this intellectual knowledge. I see this time and time again. People come to me, they have the knowledge. They do. They've been, it's all out there. They've got channel after channel after channel where they can find this knowledge and different brilliant ways of having it presented. And they're still telling me like, I don't know, I don't see anything changing, right? And it's like they're not putting it to work. They're not actually being able to use it. Okay? So let's not do that. This is one of the ways that you stay stuck. And again, because you have all this intellectual knowledge, you think, that it's going to work. Neville has a quote: do not mistake that the sheer passage of time, the mere passage of time will be what creates the change. Law of assumption. This is why he coined the term, you are the operant power. He's saying you are the one that operates it. It doesn't operate itself. You are the one operating it. You make it work, right? So that's what I want you guys to understand. Just because you know this information, knowing doesn't mean anything unless you know how to use it and you know how to operate it, right? So, and again, what do I always tell you guys? I teach from firsthand. I've been there. I've been in the place where I know all this, but I hadn't yet taken the courage, exercised the courage to go all in. And this is what really doing the work is. Doing the work is changing your mind. This is a game of self-mastery. Your universe is all mental. It's all mental. So changing your mind is the name of the game. In the beginning, this can feel like hard work because your mind has, for years and years and years, maybe decades, been on autopilot. It thinks it's running the show. It thinks it's got it. It just thinks that it knows what to do. Your mind is meant to be a power tool. So it is a power tool. It's just until you come to this place where you start to intentionally change your mind is a power tool that's just sort of on autopilot, just doing whatever the heck it wants to do from the programming that you absorbed from your environment that you probably didn't even choose. It's not even your own. So congratulations to you. You are now in the space of, 10%, maybe 10% of the people never enter into when you start to do the work to change your mind, change your beliefs, change your thoughts, change your habits, change your conscious, direction, the way your mind works. Less than, maybe around, I don't know what the number is. It's a small amount of people that ever come to this place. So congratulations, you are super far ahead of the game just by being here and knowing this, but there's still more to do. There's a little more to do. So back to the abundance analogy. Dare to assume that you are now as abundant as you wish to be. Hold this assumption until it crowds out all other ideas and identities. You may be inspired to act from this place or not. Either way, your only job is to stay there mentally in the feeling of already being that which you desire to be. Asking yourself, what would the feeling be like? You can explore it. It would be peace, calm, secure, free. You can feel all of that now. And when you keep assuming you are now the abundance that you wish to be and feeling these feelings, the evidence in your 3D reality must follow. This is the law. As within, so without. And this is the only work that you really need to concern yourself with. And this is the work you would not be doing if you went to watch another video, or maybe watching another video, maybe it's talking to someone, maybe it's taking some kind of action, right? It's not just all about the videos. It's just a common example. Again, I make videos, so I just want you guys to use them in the right way. It can be anything that you use as a substitute to doing the work. The work is within. The work is your inner world, your mind. Your world is mental. This is a game of self-mastery. So, as within, so without. To change out there, we don't focus out there. We turn back within and we change the inside, knowing, this is the foundation, this is the key foundation, and this is the intellectual knowledge. This is how you use the intellectual knowledge. You go back within, knowing that when you change within, the outer will reflect the change.